Hello and shalom from Israel. He's Dr. Igor Solganik speaking on the channel Politically Incorrect with Tanya Sal. Today we are going to talk about Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, and his recent statements about Israel. As everybody knows, on the 7th of October last year, Hamas terrorists invaded the southern part of Israel and brutally murdered, raped, burnt alive more than 1,200 people, most of them civilians. In response to this unprecedented act of aggression and brutality, Israel started the war against Hamas in Gaza. Not a month passed when Emmanuel Macron issued a statement that Israel has to stop targeting civilian population in Gaza, especially targeting children and women. Everybody who is interested in Israel knows exactly that an Israeli army has never issued an order to specifically target civilian population. On the contrary, when there is some important object like important terrorist figure or some military equipment, and in its proximity there are civilians, its army usually issues the famous order, Hadal, Hadal, what in Israel means stop, stop. So when there is a bigger chance that some civilians will be killed in the operation, the army tends to cancel the operation and not to proceed. But never, never, civilians themselves are targeted as a specific target in the whole Israeli history. But it was not all. About 2 weeks ago, Emmanuel Macron publicly called the leaders of the world to issue a weapon embargo on Israel. We have to know that America is providing Israel with military help of about $3.4 billion a year. In comparison to that, France is providing on weapons about 30 millions, not billions, millions euro a year, and it's only for defensive weapons. This is for the equipment that is associated with Iron Dome, the anti-rocket system that is providing security on the Israeli borders. So, because the French involvement in Israeli military budget is concerning only the defensive systems, this statement can be translated as invitation not to provide defense systems for Israel. This cannot be interpreted but just as unwillingness to defend the Israeli population from the rocket barrages from the side of its adversaries. Because we are speaking about one of the major European countries and its leading figure, this should be addressed very, very seriously. I think that is a very clear taking side in the today's conflict between the good and the evil, and actually giving our enemies moral, and this statement of President Macron is a clear invitation for the whole world to weaken its assistance to Israel and to weaken its defense capability. What concerns France itself, we witness the rise of anti-Semitism in France in the manner that makes living in this country for Jews virtually impossible. We invite all the Jews of France to leave the country as soon as possible and to come to Israel, to its real motherland. Please subscribe to our blog, put a like, and see you again.